What's up, everyone? How you guys all doing? This is your host, Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back into our series. Hello and welcome to our channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel, please. Alright. Once more, we are back on the table. Let's have a look around. Alright, work on the port is underway. I think we finished it. And then after finishing the port, it was a pleasure meeting with your reps. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Signed, Tyrion Veneto. Not Tyrion Lannister. We got a few more other things to get through with here. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. I guess we'll wear gloves if we're trying to ride this thing. Here are the results of my research. I trust they're satisfactory. Your spy master said she might let me stroll around with my shackles if they please you, but sing no false praise on my account. Signed, Garion Alexius. That is the last time we'll hear of him. Now that we finished that, there are a number of these other missions that I did not do yet. Let me see who has the best option here. I vaguely remember reading about sending Leliana to these. Let's have a look. Have I read this one? Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. A Tevinter mage by the name of Varelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heeded. There is evidence to indicate Varelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway could give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Who can solve our issues here? Oh, never mind. Josephine is the one we want to send. We should tell King Marcus what his advisor truly is. Convince him to see the light.
At your service.
No issues there. Rescue the spy. Nobility and Valshavan have caught Miller, an Inquisition spy. She has tricked them into thinking she's a bard from the Orlesian court, but the deception will last only so long. Extract her before her captors learn who she is, and demand a ransom, an investigation, or an execution. This one requires a delicate touch. In order to resolve this one successfully, we want to send Leliana. If you send any of these other two, the spy will be discovered.
Inquisitor.
So Leliana, go. That's two more. Are there any newer ones that we can tackle right now? Locate Reese and Evangeline. I think I've read this one before. Who do we want to send to locate these two? Well, it doesn't really matter. You can send any one of them. Cullen. Let's send you.
To work?
Alright, with all of our advisors out and about, it's time for us to go back. Let me see about my new gear. Nothing worth keeping here. Same thing goes for these items over here. Thankfully, we haven't had any sort of situation where we needed to upgrade our weapons for other characters. I think they're doing just fine. We are more than capable of eliminating everything. Gray items don't need to be kept. This one, I don't remember if we need it. Probably not. We'll hold on to this thing over here. And this one. I'm just going to toss those away. The Amulet of Constitution is useful if you don't have anything else. Let's drop off a few things and then we will move on to the next quest. We don't need to be carrying these. And over here, let me stash those away. Oh, you know what? If you want to make your characters even more deadly, let me dupe this Ring of Doubt. And also this Andraste Sacrifice. Well, actually, no, maybe not the Andraste Sacrifice. Let me have a look. I don't know if we need to give it over to our favorite elf mage, not including our current elf mage. Where the heck is it? Here we go. Let's dupe these. Pretty pleased did that work. I think it did. And what the heck is it? Here we go. Alright, so both of those are inside the box. And they're in our inventory as well. Perfect. Now to see about giving some stuff over to Solus. Yeah, we should probably give this over to Solus. Well, maybe not necessarily. We do want to give the ring. The ring will probably be the best thing for him. Or maybe not. Hang on. What does he have on anyway? Solus, where are you? He currently has on a Belt of Life, Ring of Slicing, I don't think we need much else. Solus is one of those strange characters where we want to keep him alive, but there isn't much else that we can throw onto him. Like, he has some good stuff that we can take advantage of. Unfortunately, I don't see much here that he can take it. I mean, he can take with him. Like, his best necklace is Andraste Sacrifice. It's either that or this. You know what? Let's roll with this. I don't see any issue with Solus staying alive. We'll change this if necessary later. Let's go sell off our gear and then we'll head back to the Emerald Graves. Until we clear out the next set of places, we won't be doing too much with the story. In that case, it might be kind of dry as far as content is concerned. There won't be any major plot developments until after we reach, I think. Yeah, there won't be much plot development until we reach the Western Approach. That might be a while because we still got to clear out this one, And this one. And perhaps we could take another trip down over here as well. Fun times, right? Fun times. We could also check out the Lost Temple as well. I forgot about that. Not to worry, we're going to take our time to explore everything here. This is a wide and wondrous world. The same thing pretty much happened in the first two games. You're given like this huge, wide, and wondrous world, and you have all the time that you can spare to explore everything. Granted, the first two games were a bit more tighter in terms of focus. But nevertheless, you still spend like hours just wandering through like various locations. And on occasion, killing the wildlife. Just as we're doing here. Adventure, you say? No. We're just going to be dicks to the wildlife. Also, where the heck can I get another amulet of power for this guy? I've been meaning to upgrade Blackwall, but so far have not found a way to do so. Oh, hey. Line in the sand can be... Yeah, we can make this even better. Let's put no further on. If you're playing this game tactically, this move is one of the best. You can set up choke points using this. It works very similarly to that one move by Knights in Tactics Ogre, where you can set like a position that you want to block off, and you'll have a line where enemies cannot go any further. Highly useful if you're planning on playing that sort of gameplay style. But since we're on console and taking a more...
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
We're taking a more active approach. Only the AI will be able to take advantage of it. It's not as good if you're trying to play using it yourself. Please don't harm our mage. There are some scribbled notes. Get your men out on the road and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and for Orlais. They'll be fine. There's an unsigned message here. Villa Morel's been taken. Malefint's gone. We're losing our grip. What now? The men are starting to balk, talking about giving up. This is due to us having infiltrated the villa and wiping out all of the men. By the way, there is no height restriction to this move. Winter's Grasp oddly does. This is why AoEs are so good in this game. When Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales. If you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars will deal with the Inquisition. Boy, are they pissed. Having wiped out all of the Red Templars, or not the Red Templars, the various elves from the villa, these Red Templars are having none of it. Let's deal with them then. Stay in this circle. Boom. Oh, but wait, there are even more enemies to take care of. Not to worry. Just round them up.
One less for Fairbanks to worry about.
There is a sketch of a chateau courtyard. Where is this? I wonder. I like that fire mine activates on like the first frame. As soon as it's placed down, there is no like activation time. Once it's down on the ground, if anything's caught in the way, they are going to explode no matter what. It is truly devastating. Nothing around over here. Thought there was something on the ground somewhere here. Saragosse messages. Philida, I hope you are well and adjusting. This is now your home. The Imperial Army did not appreciate you. Your Empress used you for her own purposes. Forget her. Remember, you are no deserter. You are free. Your friend, Saragosse. Some home this is. What is beeping over here? It's definitely not in here. Another note. Auguste. Might I remind you, none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know the stories of elven curses? This weapon you believe hidden here better be worth it. Who is Gale? Also, don't fall for the trap. If you go down the hillside, you'll never make it back up. Oh, did I leave something back out over there? I'll get to it in a bit. It's more booze. Absence. Is that supposed to be spelled absinthe? I'm aware of how to spell it. This bottling reflects my wish that the current crop of beheaded, self-styled cads would disappear. I preferred La Fée Verte as spirit, not affectation. No idea what that means. Is there any hidden loot left? I don't see any. That's another campsite we've eliminated. We'll round up these locations all around and then make our way north. Now hopefully in the 3 hours I have tonight, I can probably get some leeway or headway done with all this. We're probably at the latest going to have to stop around 1 a.m. That side is clear. Oh boy, more caves. No caves. Fine with me. Just a nice jog down into the deep unknown. Nothing spooky or scary about this, right? None at all. And maybe later, once we have time, let's go find... Yeah, we'll find Fairbanks. Oh yeah, regarding this area, it's inaccessible right now. We will come back. I think there's like a side quest or something that has to do with that temple. So don't think we're just skipping out on it. We will be back. For now, let's make our way over to that rift over in the west. The Harrow. I see now why they call it the Harrow. Remember those bears? Well, this is a great bear. It's bigger, meaner, and it doesn't look friendly. Yeah, this is a great source of great bear hide. I think it's a tier 3 item. Yeah, it's a tier 3 crafting item. Probably one of the best you'll get. If you see those great bears, take the time to eliminate them. You'll want the hides. More red Templars. I think I see one over there. Down you go.
You and me. Let's go.
1v1. Take that. To Master Kells, the new client wants double the red lyrium shipped last time. The contact said it was for someone named Samson. I met him during the last trip. Got a Templar feel off him, although the armor he wears doesn't look chantry. Still, his coin's good and he doesn't preach.
Another
Signed,
letter on
Toby.
smugglers, referring to Samson.
What the hell's that over there? Torn pages. Nothing to hunt for days. No deer, no hares, nothing. Weneg says we're at least halfway through the forest. He's the only one who traveled these parts. So we have to take his word. Ugh. Weneg. The minute we get out of here and back to a town, we're ditching the shifty-eyed bastard. It's not just that he's a mage. He's just shifty. He found some herbs, said they would keep the hunger at bay. Shouldn't have listened, but the others thought it was a good idea. What did he call it? Ashvine? Doesn't matter. You can't live off vegetables. Real men need real meat to keep the blood up and the humor circulating. Good thing we decided to rest. Feeling dizzy from the lack of proper food. And the writing trails off. You heard that right, folks. Real men need real meat. Don't eat the poisonous rash vine? I guess that's what he ate. Well, who knew? It's poisonous. Oh, and I guess if you want to exit out and fast travel out of here, go down that way. There's an interesting movie based on real events. If you guys are interested in watching it, check out the movie Into the Wild.
Supplies, monsieur.
It's a bit of a sad story. But a good movie nonetheless. This might be one of the harder rifts that you'll have to complete. These things right here. They will knock you down and keep you down if you're not careful. Oh joy. There's a pride demon. Come on, bro. Pride demons, I swear. These are one of the stronger enemies that you'll have to face off against. But not unbeatable. I think from this point on, pride demons are going to be far more common. Take it slow and steady and use every advantage you have. Also, it helps to keep your defenses up.
That's the 7th route I've tripped over in the last 10 minutes. They're doing it on purpose, I swear.
I've been in an actual forest. This does not look like a real forest. Real forests are very hard to navigate. And oh hey, there's another great bear over there. We'll have fun with you in a moment. It looks like a horse. I think we're supposed to end on one of the legs. Let's start by going over here. I think this is the way to go. Got it. It is a constellation of a horse. Equinor. Referred to as a stallion. Oh, never mind. I think I know what's going to happen. Once we finish all of the astrariums, we can unlock that door that was hidden over there. Come here, buddy. These great bear hides will do nicely. We're going to take all those hides and transform them into equipment later. But yeah, as I was saying, real forests are nothing like this. This thing looks like a park. If you've ever spent any time wandering through a forest, trees will grow everywhere and anywhere. Sometimes as close together as like 2 to 3 inches. They're very hard to navigate. And yes, you will be smacked in the face with a branch or two. That was a little too close. I remember I used to have like this one nice shirt I would always wear. But after a couple outings through the forest, they were all ripped up to shreds. I couldn't wear them anymore. They were torn up so bad. Really makes me sad though, because that was one of my favorite shirts too. Yet you'll never get that kind of sense here. This place is just way too reminiscent of a park. I camped beneath a large stone statue of a wolf not far off the road. When the calm eyes of the great beast watching over me, I slept like a babe in arms. Looks like a nice place to sleep. We'll go over here and then move up here. Hello. Even more of you guys. Burn, baby, burn. But yeah, this combo works wonders between having Blackwall, who's keeping all the enemies at bay, and us leading the fray with our invincibility. Nothing could be better. Not to mention, Blackwall is keeping us sustained with more guard too, in case our barriers fail. What is up over here? There is a question mark, meaning something that we have not checked out yet. Come here, guys. You know, despite all of our skills and stat points, this is not that far off from my old character. Meaning that using the dupe glitch on those amulets of power was not necessary. Provided you can get the right gear. You can get the platinum without the dupe glitch, I think. All it requires is some patience and some luck. There's a diary of one Troilus Pertubis. There's something about a great mission. I don't think we need to read this one. I'll try my best to read any documents that refers to the story. If there's anything important, I'll read through it, but if it's just lore and history, we'll skip through it. You guys might be more bored if I try to run through everything. Okay. Let's clear this one, and then we'll teleport back to Fairbanks and talk to him. For a 2014 game, this looks surprisingly lush. Well, maybe not on the PS3 version. And yes, there is a PS3 version of this game. I wouldn't play it though. This game already struggles to run on a PS4. And there was never any patch to improve it with a PS4 Pro. There is a new map. We'll check it out later once we are at the end of this area. That's a pretty cool workaround. Let's claim this quarry. And now we can fix up the main tower in Skyhold. No idea why this quarry is still showing up. We just claimed it. That one's probably bugged. Alright, Fairbanks. Let's clue him in on what's going on.
You saved my people. We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Who are these freemen of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
Didn't I already listen in on these?
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. We just want to survive.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses.
Yeah, I think we have listened to this before.
Feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. Does it matter to a farmer or a woodsman who reigns in Val Royaux? Yet they suffer. We're all weary, Inquisitor.
I need to be going.
Good day then.
About this civil war.
Any news, Inquisitor?
The freemen have been defeated.
They hurt so many of my people. Now it's finally over. Thank you. Perhaps with the freemen gone, we can find a proper home. Algon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
I need to be going.
Good day then.
This is the most we'll ever see of that civil war. The events here and also at the Exalted Plains. It's kind of strange to me. I hope there would be more. What is this over here? Oh, it was probably nothing. What was the question mark over here? This game's got tons of bugs. Never mind if you see some stuff on the world map. Draw out the Red Templar. We will do that in a bit. Let's continue working our way up north.
Nothing to report, sir.
But yeah, as far as the Civil War that they keep referencing in this game, you'll never get to see it. It happens off screen. I kind of wish they expanded more upon it. But no. The most we'll ever get to see of it is when we're trying to do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. For, I don't know, maybe another week or so. It'll probably take us a week to complete everything here. There is another diary. Something about a stormy menace. I guess he's trying to hunt something. Whatever it is, it's out there. Oh, right. I remember this place now. Once we get past the river, things are going to get tougher. The enemies are stronger. Why is this not activating? Weird. Enemies should be spawning in, right? It's probably bugged. Let me try reloading this. Just like Skyrim, the further we go in this game, the more bugs we'll encounter. That's not very fun.
The Emerald Graves once, 10 years ago. Nothing's changed in that time.
You mean to tell me that the large green forest has not changed? Isn't that a good thing? There we go. Of course this place was bugged. Why did I think otherwise? Alright, as long as the other two are way back over there. Another pride demon. Oh yeah, there's a pride demon. It's so hard to see. But rest assured, he's dead. There we go, we're hitting for 10,000 now. You love to see it. Oh, nice. Another great bear. By the way, we're starting to get more and more essences that can be further improved into new and more capable runes for our party. Part of the reason why it's so strong is because we end up sacrificing part of our barrier due to this skill. This right here, Chaotic Focus. When the spell you cast is fire, half of your barrier is spent. Let's move down south. There's no way up and across until we find another way. That means we won't hit that logging stand yet. But if you'll notice, in the environments, there will be the odd colored and painted figure. I think they're supposed to be representing the elven gods. Oh hey! No ram for you, bear.
All this, these statues, they have to mean something, right?
Maybe. They might mean something. We can cross here if we want to, but I'm going to finish up everything on the lower half of the map. There's still like, what, 4 more places? On the bright side, we won't have to do anything too difficult, I think. We're just taking another stroll. There's a campsite. Sweet. Another place to chill out if we want to. Let's go light that candle. Then we'll fast travel back and then swing around and do these.
Nothing to report, sir.
Also, let me double check something here. Have we recruited all the agents on this map? I think Fairbanks is the only agent. Hang on here. Yeah, Fairbanks is the only one we can recruit here. And we did that earlier. There's a lot of beauty here. You know, in earlier Dragon Age games, you don't really get much color. Those games were designed in the era where brown and green were the best colors. You didn't get too much variety. Let's drop the candle there. And what's going on up here? The Lion's Pavilion. It's a welcome rest for weary travelers through the dales. Its most prominent feature is a statue of a muscled Valmont emperor slaying a dragon, the symbol of the Dracon dynasty. The Valmont's famed subtlety and grace clearly emerge with later generations. Clearly. I mean, look at that majestic figure. It's like Zeus tried to ride a dragon. And the dragon said, hell no. Well, let's light it up. Oh, wait, what the heck? A lover's promise. Elena, if you found this and are still at the pavilion, leave immediately. As I passed, I saw a band of armed men close by. I fear they may attack innocent travelers. Meet me instead in the old grove in Gracevine, where the prophet's laurel grows. Your love, Dayan. Oh no. I wonder if she got the memo. I think there's a trick here where if you assign someone... Can we light all of these at the same time? Let me see if I can do it. We want at least one partner at every light. One of the few times we have some light puzzle solving. The hell, that didn't work. Let me see, is there any sort of trick to this? Or am I just not doing it fast enough? Oh, never mind. Yeah, there is a puzzle associated with this, but I don't think I unlocked it yet. But I'm just gonna give this a shot. We're gonna light the northwest one 4 times. That's once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. Northeast. We're gonna light this one once, twice, and then the southeast one. Once, twice, and then 3 times. Then we're going to go all the way up here. I'm just going to go on foot. There's a puzzle here. I don't think this will work yet, but just in case. Oh, on the bright side, we found this thing. There's 1, 2, 3. This one is awful. There are so many trees scattered around here. 4, 5. There we go, 6. We'll come back to that. I'm pretty sure I got that one codex entry that the game's asking for. Oh, but hey, what's going on over there? More Red Templars. Didn't anyone tell you that you're not welcome here. Oh crap. Get out of here, buddy. Those things are far more common around in this map than you might think. Alright, presuming that we have gotten the codex entry and done the torches, we should be able to go over here and scan this thing. No, never mind. I probably don't have the entry yet. Let's move on. Let's go up and around the hill, grab this thing. I guess I didn't do it yet. Well, as long as we're here, I'm gonna take this quarry for my own. And now to take care of these enemies. Oh wait, I forgot about my friends. Sorry guys. Hope you guys weren't struggling. If you want to ratchet up the destruction, whenever you cast your lightning cage, have all your mages throw down energy barrage all at once. Or honestly, any other multi-hitting spell that works too. That's one way to get rid of all those enemies. The Diary of Troilus Hurtubis. Poor guy. He learned so much since that first day on that ridge. Thought I knew enough to try to interact with a menace, to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing. Didn't affect menace at all. We're all doomed. He's just gonna lie here for a while.
Well, shit.
Poor guy. Maybe we should have read his entries. You know what? In honor of this guy, let's read through them. If I can find it, that is. There are so many entries here. You know what? Never mind. I think I missed my chance. If you have some free time on your hands, feel free to look through all this. There are entries on everyone. Detailed histories. More than I care to read through for you guys at the moment. Yeah, maybe next time. Let's keep it moving. Let's go over here. The writers of this game could have easily made all those entries into a book and sold them off to fans of the series. In fact, I think there are probably ones out this moment. Oh, hey. 17 herring. I don't want to go to Ferelden. I have to leave everything. My paintings, the cat, and worst of all, Mother's little garden. It's been such a comfort to me since her passing. I don't know what I'll do, but Liesel has little Eves to think about. And the war threatens to consume more of Orlais every day. 20 herring. The cat had her kittens the day we left. Make her look after her, I cannot. We couldn't even take a little one for Eves, even though he begged. They were too small. They would have died without their mother. 4 Winter March. I'm so tired. We spotted a house in the forest abandoned. There is a roof and some hay, and Liesel agrees that we can stay here for a day or two to recover. Later in Winter March, Liesel and Eves have been gone a long time. I haven't seen them in days. Mother made a bed for them upstairs, and I suppose Eves is still young. Young ones need their sleep. It's so good to have Mother with us on this long journey. She always knows what to do. The day it rained. It rained today. Mother and I played a hiding game in the house. I found Liesel. She didn't like it when I found her. She was screaming about Eves. I looked at what I wrote before, and I guess there is an Eves? I think he's our dog. Mother told Liesel to be quiet. She was ruining the game. Waterfall night. Mother says I bore her. She's just sick again, like she was back home. I didn't tend to her well then. She got sicker because of me. Not this time. I asked her what she needed. She says there is a waterfall close by, and a wild crystal gray shrub growing by its edge. She wants me to get rose hips for her tea. Well, I guess this is where the crystal grace is. No clue what happened to the person that was here. Strange. Very strange. Let's backtrack a bit and I'll check out the astrarium over here. I think this is the right path. It's all kind of blending together. Imagine if this game took away the minimap like most other recent games I've done. Would you have been able to find your way? I think this is the way to do it. No, never mind, I screwed up. Let's start by doing this. Then going back over here. Got that one, and got this one. I think I screwed up, right? No. This one won't work. Let me try this again. Maybe by going over here. Damn it. Screwed up once more. There's got to be some way we can get to this one. How about we come back around? No, that's not right either. Maybe by doing this. No. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe you're supposed to start off by doing this triangle. Okay, never mind. I think I understand. You probably have to save the square for last. Let me try to get the basic outline first. No, that ain't right. Hang on. I almost had it right the first time, but there was this line here that I just could not connect. What if I were to do this here? I mean, that sort of looks right. And then I can always come back later. Oh, wait. Crap. There's no way for me to return to that one, is there? No, I'm still missing that corner edge. Tricky, very tricky. Yeah, there is no way for me to return there. Well, if worst comes to worst, then I'll look up a solution after this attempt. Maybe if I do something different, maybe that might open up my mind to the many solutions. I mean, that's sort of looking correct. No. Well, shoot. Let me see if there's any solution to this we can find, so we can just skip over this. Alright. Let's see. How do we get through these solutions? Here we go. I think I sort of had the right idea the first time around. Start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and finish. That's how you do it. Looks like a sun to me. Solium. Commonly referred to as the sun. Cool. There's one over here that we have not explored yet. I'll get to that one in due time. Let's go down in a counterclockwise fashion, collect all those, and then we can move on to the last astrarium. Alrighty. I think we've handled most of the important events here. Seems like there's only a few things. And I don't think there are any more story bits. Oh, cool. We finished this. 20 is penned in red. What's so important about the number 20? Your guess is as good as mine. I wonder if that Easter egg was tied to anything that we've done before. Because we didn't exactly do anything to unlock that thing. Oh well. As long as we don't have to spend any further effort to discover anything, we are just fine. There's something new over there. Andraste's strength. Andraste's path was difficult, as was ours, but we did not falter as she did not, and we will be rewarded, just as she was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't, woman Jesus over here get betrayed? A widow's woe. My Robert died last week, victim to men who once wore the colors of our beloved Empress. His remains were burned as our chantry bids, and his last words was to have his ashes scattered on the plateau that overlooks the great wood. But brigands and traitors have taken these woods, and I cannot fulfill his wish. This is as far as I go, but there are good-hearted souls in this world, and I pray the Maker sends us one who may journey where I cannot. Andraste will look upon us well, Andraste will look well upon one who hears a widow's plea. With broken heart, widow Karen. Well, we're off to go dust off some Great Plateau. Can I please get up here? No, we have to go around. Dragons are not our worst enemy here. It's slopes. Anytime there's a weird elevation, it's hard to jump up. You'll slide just right off. There's one more shard way up here. We'll take care of that in a moment. Let me go handle this. Also, no joke, once you're off into the wilderness in remote regions of certain national forests, there are going to be massive slopes everywhere you go. It is rough going, especially when it gets muddy. There were these other folks that were working alongside me when I went mushroom picking. And I don't know how they managed it, but they were able to carry like 30 to 40 pounds strapped and still hike like 5 to 10 miles out of the woods. It's nuts. Well, maybe not 10 miles, but it was certainly like 5 plus. Because to get from where we parked on the road to out into the meadow where we were trying to get across, it took around like an hour of decent walking. So certainly around like 2 to 3 miles. And of course with all the zigzagging that we did, easily was more than 10 miles a day. This is the road into the villa. Well, we're not interested in that. Rather yet follow the road this way. And then somewhere, yeah, over there, I think you can see it. Oh, wait. Where'd you guys come from? I was not expecting friends. So nice of you to drop by and say hello. We're doing the Maker's work here, making it completely safe for everyone. Sir August is dead. If this continues, we'll lose everything we worked for. We must do something. Send all the men out, everyone who can fight. I'm heading to the Exalted Plains. There are still some freemen hiding out there. We can regroup. I wonder if we kill them all. Well, hang on. Maybe I can have a look. As far as I can tell, there's no new quest. It's likely we've eliminated them already. We've finally put an end to the Freemen. And no, not the Fremen. This isn't Dune. This one's a little complicated. You gotta crisscross like so. Well, crap. Maybe not like so. What if we alternate and head all the way down? Kind of like this. But no, that only leaves us with one edge. Maybe you're supposed to head back? I mean, it sort of works, but we're still left with the bottom edge open. Let's try again. I mean, we closed at the bottom, but now we have no way back up. Once again. That's not gonna work, is it? No, I'm still missing one. Oh well, back to the solution board we go. I mean, this one's not tough, but we just have better things to do. Maybe if you're a geometry whiz, this might come to you easily. So that's the fourth one. Then we want to go down along the side over here. and continue. So this isn't exactly as straightforward as you might think. It takes a bit of critical thinking. This figure has a fro. Illuvia, owing primarily to the popular Orlesian tale of the same name. It's referred to as sacrifice. Oh, so it's not a fro, it's supposed to be a depiction of a woman. My bad. And now it'll show you where the treasure is. So head along that little path over here and you'll find the treasure at the end. Well, I guess we're not doing anything. Let's head over there. By the way, this place, after you conquered it...
I've little to give, but I'll always be grateful.
How did you end up in the Viridium mine?
We desperately needed supplies and tried to steal some from the freemen. The mine didn't seem well guarded, and I used to be in the militia in my home village. I don't know why we weren't killed. I do remember Sister Cousteau talking about sending us to the Emprise Du Lion. Maybe I was mistaken. I can't imagine what they'd do with us there.
Remember these fine folks? We saved them from that prison in the last video. Once you've conquered this area, they'll move in here.
I hope things are going well.
It's been better since we moved to Argonne's Lodge. We're making a difference, especially now that we're helping the Inquisition.
Well, I'm happy for them.
Inquisitor, you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much. This is bold of me, but if I could have a moment.
I'd like to know more about you and the rest of the people here.
Most of us are simple folk. Farmers, fishermen. Jolene over there is a smith. Just people trying to escape the war.
What else do you know about Fairbanks?
He is a good man. He found us when we most needed him. He kept us safe. He doesn't like to talk about himself, so I actually don't know much about him.
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work their fields, raise their brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks is different. He is a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power. If the rumor is true, if Fairbanks is noble and we have proof... Do you see what I'm saying?
Does Fairbanks know about this rumor?
He doesn't like it. And he won't let me discuss it. Stubborn ass.
This rumor about Fairbanks being noble. What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you? Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
Goodbye.
So she wants us to prove that Fairbanks is noble, or of the nobility. Well, what can we do? There are a number of things that we can collect. Well, shoot. This is going to make us backtrack all over the place. More on that in a bit. Instead, let me take this quiet, peaceful, beautiful path down here and pick up our rewards.
All this fresh air is making me lightheaded.
Yeah, touching grass will do that to you. What's down inside here? I mean, that's it. The Death Ward and the Maul of Tacitus. Enhance basic attacks. The end of the attack chain now knocks down enemies. Oh, hey. You know who can use that? Our favorite two-handed wielding tank over here. And plus it does more damage. I mean, this one's not bad either. You couldn't go wrong either way. But this one can be equipped with a rune. If we have like an electricity rune, I think we could slot it in for him. Yeah, I'm not a fan of walking. Let's just fast travel over there. And then let's go pick up this. This area is now a safe zone.
All's well, it seems.
So what's hiding over here?
Want me to handle that?
Yeah, Varric. Instead of, acting all smug, maybe you could just open it for us anyway. Heraldry and Symbolism. This book offers a comprehensive look of the well-known noble bloodlines of Orlais. Of interest are a few lines in the entry on the House of Lamarck. Amis Lamarck established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cordilis Dracon. Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord Guiraud Lamarck, who disowned his only daughter, Bernice. The shield of Lamarck bears a falcon volant on a field of sky blue and gold. The house's motto is, "To the sun on blessed wings." What's up, Ron? What race should you play as? It depends. What race have you not played as? The Perendale War. This is more history. We'll skip over the history lessons. My choice to play through Dragon Age Inquisition has always been the elf. But if you want something interesting, maybe play dwarf. Or hell, even the Kunari. Humans are a little... they're kind of plain. That is a long drop. Alright, we'll just heal. Well, actually, not heal. We'll just barrier up everyone and take a massive jump. There you go. Now to take another massive jump before our barrier ends. Never mind, that didn't work. But hey, we're down here. Is that something? Yeah, we can take this. An old painting in a carved wooden frame. Paint has rubbed off in some places, carved into the back of the frame. Lord Giraud Lamarck. Or Giraud. I don't know exactly how to pronounce these French names. The portrait shows the Lord as he must look over 40 years ago. He bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. It's kind of hard to tell. What do you guys think? Funny how we're in the middle of the forest and there's some orchestral music playing in the background. I don't know what that's all about. A midwife's journal. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. A few entries can still be made out. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard. So you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman. She's looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out. I say to her, "Nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you're at the right place." She throws back her cloak, and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her into the house and sit her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She is young, no more than 20. Her hands are smooth, and they have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained, but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royals, beautiful blue, trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls who come here, not wanting to say who they are. I understand. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Évariste. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. A new year. Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I have needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She'll make a fine apprentice. I guess that is Fairbanks' history. With all of that gathered up, we can return. Yeah, our character is a little overpowered, to say the least. For me, this is like playing on New Game Plus. The closest we'll get to that is by using the dupe glitch. If you want to have all of the skill points, you know, these are all unlocked. But if you want to see another example, I have a character that doesn't have all the skill points unlocked, and yet it's still overpowered as hell. Your build matters more than anything in this game. And once you have your build done and finalized, then you can focus on upgrading your equipment. Frankly, though, if you use a Knight Enchanter, it is strong as hell.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
If you're playing as a warrior, it depends on who you want as your tank. The game is only difficult in the beginning stages. Once you get around the mid-game or so, and everyone has their specialization and enough skill points, the game gets rather easy.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
You were right. Fairbanks is noble by birth. Fairbanks is not even his real name.
Let me see. Évariste Remarque. I knew it from the start. I know just who to give this to. This will be enough to make the council sit up and take notes. I'll send this on as soon as possible. Thank you, Inquisitor.
But yeah, if you're focusing on playing as a warrior, try to go the defensive route. If there are any skills that you can use to get more guard in your character, take it. Having guard is the only way to sustain yourself in battle.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
What else do you know about Fairbanks?
He is a good man. He found us when we most needed him. He kept us safe. He doesn't like to talk about himself, so I actually don't know much about him.
Goodbye.
I think the squishiest class in this game is probably going to be the dual-handed rogue, dual-wielding rogue. That's the only class that can't self-sustain. There's no way for you to pick up more guard or throw up a barrier. You have to rely on your other partners to do all that for you. Regardless of whether or not you play as the Knight Enchanter or Knight Commander. No, it's Knight Enchanter, right? Yeah, Knight Enchanter. Even if you don't go down this route, you can always self-sustain using this right here. Because there are so few ways for you to heal your character, it's always nice to have some form of extra life. Otherwise, you simply will just not survive. But with a warrior character, you can just throw up extra guard. And if you choose to specialize as a champion like Blackwall does, you can just give yourself invincibility for like a set amount of time.
Good day, my lady.
What is that? Oh no. No, you don't. Well, if you guys don't like spiders, you definitely won't like this spider. That's another problem dealt with. Let's pick up this, and then we'll swing by in a wide swath
to report, sir.
That's right over there. Let me just mark it. Honestly, though, I think I prefer playing as the mage over anything else in this game. Playing as the melee character in this game can be kind of weird. Nothing ever feels like it ever hits. Unless you're playing the dual-wielding rogue, in which case, go ham on that one. Some of the abilities on the rogue are amazing to see. Especially once you get into the habit of doing backstabs. You can backstab, go invisible, rinse and repeat. Valas Delen. Elves have their heroes just as we do. They honor the Valas Delen, life trees, of these legendary figures planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Dalish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, a testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Valas Delen with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. Also, the Dalish believe Mathalin was the first of the Emerald Knights, and the first to hold Evanura, the Blade of Honor, forged in Halm Sharal for his hand. Sweet. Redwood trees. And he's done for. Oh, great. Remember these things from earlier in the game? They love to hang out in this area. They're not unique enemies. They're pretty annoying to deal with. Especially since you have to take out their legs. Once their legs go, they're done for. They do give off a bunch of XP. More Valas Delen. Tanaleth was a smith and the High Keeper of June. She spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arlathan. Come here, big boy. And he seems to be glitched. Isn't that lovely? No, never mind. He's awake. Don't underestimate him. And with that, we've leveled up. Bring them all on. We can handle it. Vaharel conquered the human city of Monsemard. These guys are friendly. Don't mess with them. Briathos protected the Dales from human incursion. When humans sent missionaries and Templars, he turned them away. You know, just to be a dick. They're strong. They're heavily armored. You have to take away their guard before you can dish out any damage. And they seem to be immune to fire damage. Well, not necessarily immune, but for whatever reason, our fire mines don't do anything to them. They do give off Bronto hide. Lindarane was the last to hold the blade of Anura. With her fell the Dales, and the sword was lost. I guess if you really wanted to farm XP, you could stick around here and kill those giants. Sulan was Mathalin's squire. He walked always with a wolf at his side. There goes another one. I love how our friends over here aren't really disturbed by those things. Let's move on. We don't need to mess with them, do we? Not unless he starts chasing us. Damn it, boys. I told you guys not to mess with the wildlife. Yeah, don't underestimate these things. They can still wipe out your party with no issue. See, Solus, this is why you should have listened. They do drop some loot. I'll give it that. Otherwise, it's time for us to move on. Let's keep exploring for now. I don't see any more giants. They just won't stop messing with wildlife. They have only one job, and they're not doing it correctly either. Come on, guys, we got better stuff to do. Is that enough? Hopefully. The Dalish reveal Elnora for her tireless work reviving the magical arts of Los Arlathon. I think that's the last one. Let's try not to come back here. Not unless you guys like dealing with those giants. Ralafarin was a great lord of Elven Helmsharal. The Ralafarin tribe existing today believes they descend from him. We have to head down here and then head back up over here. I think we can clear out the entire map by tonight. What the heck is that over there? That's obviously another place we'll have to explore. Probably not right now. I think if we try to tackle this little chateau, we won't have enough time. Yeah, I think the giants should respawn. They're not unique. I remember it being a very easy way to farm for XP. I'd love to explore more of the chateau. We'll come back on another session. Yeah, see, there you go. There's another giant hanging out over there. There's something around here. I think we have to get up and over the rocks. Oh, never mind. It's inside the rocks. McKay's Epic Single Malt. It's smoother than Elven Baby Butt. That's the writer's words, not mine. Oh, cool. This place is a nice source of Stormheart. Stormheart is a fantastic material to craft with. Maybe if we need more, we'll remember this place to pick up some extra pieces here and there. Let's do these three, and then we'll head up north. I'm hoping we can get all this done before midnight. Kalmar was Elnora's apprentice and first, and a friend to the Hala. Let's not waste our card by jumping down. Perfect. Round 2. I'm guessing there's another... Yeah. Even more of these things. Oh, this one's new. What kind of demon is this one? A fear demon. That's one we've not encountered yet. Fear demons are typically story-related monsters in the world of Dragon Age. There was a fear demon in the first 2 games, and I think there's another fear demon in this one as well. I won't spoil it for you guys. You'll see it later. Just gonna trap these guys before we rush in. Also, this thing is absolutely OP. Double lightning cages.
Cassandra will be relieved.
But yeah, double lightning cages followed by an energy barrage. It's insanity. Even better if you can get 2 energy barrages off. But when we fight against that dragon that's coming up soon, I need to remember to take off my fire mines. That one's not going to help us out. We want to go up north. I mean, we can tackle these as well, but since it's along the way...
Impressive. Wish I could see it as it was.
Oh, right. This is that entrance to that one dungeon that comes up later in the game. It's story related. We won't be able to enter yet.
Or better yet, Andaran Atishan, stranger. Inquisition, right? We'd heard you were in the area. I'm Taven. Forgive my friend's caution. We weren't expecting anyone.
You're Taven. I've met Keeper Holland.
Yes, I imagine he didn't have a kind word for me. Perhaps he will change his opinion upon my return.
What is this place?
Dinan Hanin, resting place of the Emerald Knights.
The Order formed to guard Elven borders. Most fell during the exalted march of the Dales.
Along with our homeland. I grew up with the Tales as well. The Knights once walked these halls. Can you imagine?
What are you doing here?
Just... looking?
Would you keep the secrets of this place from one of your own?
No, I just haven't actually found anything. Yet. There's a tomb, sealed since the Second Age. I believe I can find a way through.
What do you hope to find?
The truth. Elven accounts of the Old Kingdom or the Exalted March. Do you know what that could mean? So much of our history's been lost. To regain knowledge that hasn't been distorted by the Chantry, I should stop talking. If the chamber turns out to be empty, I'll look like an idiot.
This NPC here is freaking out.
If you intend to explore the ruins, perhaps I can help.
Our initial work will be tedious, and my party's more than capable of searching the ruins. Perhaps I could send word if we find something. Doreth Shirar.
But yeah, this place is off limits for the time being. Don't worry though, we'll see it again soon. In like maybe 2 or 3 more weeks. Depending on how things go with our progress through the game. Now, where's that thing that's pinging? Oh, it was treasure. More frost runes and a sigil of lyrium. This one's not a good trade-off. So we can't hope to find the path up here, so we'll keep going west. You hear that? Something's out there.
Need anything?
Well, I wonder if you saw that over there.
Need anything?
We don't exactly have a full supply of potions, so I wonder if we'll be able to survive.
There's a story here, and I don't know what it is. That bothers me more than it should.
Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and replace my immolate. I feel like we could probably explore part of this place, but I don't remember. Now, where the hell is the path upwards and north into the dragon site? Ah, here we go. Let's head over here, wipe out these red Templars, and then we'll go find the dragon. Perfect. There's a sack of mead, a brutishly strong honey liquor, reminiscent of warm summer days, apple blossoms on the wind, with an unexpected aftertaste of father going off to war, never to return. Bitter to say the least. Well then, it started off strong, full of nostalgia, only to end on bitterness. That's a lovely taste, and a kick in the mouth. Alright, now let's go find that dragon. That fight is probably going to happen over here, isn't it? Oh, a bear. Didn't even see you there. There you go, buddy. There's the dragon. Are we ready? Let's do this. The Greater Mistral. Okay, it's not immune to electricity damage. That's for sure. So far, so good. That was a very rare 3 in a row energy barrage. It doesn't seem to me that this one's... Oh no, this is ice-based. An ice-based dragon here in the middle of the woods. Well, this isn't one that I was expecting. Take that. Poor Solus. He's the only one struggling here. Mostly because he can't keep away from the icy pools. Okay, this dragon is good as dead. And it's done for. That's another dragon complete. Oh, this time we got pure dragon blood. Sweet. And some decent gear as well. We'll just take all of it. Before we head off, there's something over here. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember this dragon being tough at all.
That was a kind thing you did.
We dropped the ashes. Let's go uncover these two, and then we can probably call it a night. And next time when we're here, we'll go over to the chateau. Yeah, fire weakness is a thing. The multiplier isn't very big, I think. But it will have some added effect. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Yeah, immolate, in addition to the weakness, it also thrives off of our barrier as well, due to chaotic focus. Another reason why you should always be using immolate over almost everything else. Oh hey, isn't that a giant skeleton? Sort of looks like it to me. Can I not? No, never mind. You can't go over there. Well, shoot. There's no path going that way. Instead, let's continue to head down south and to the west. Avoiding the giants if you can. And that's the final region in the area. Oh, wait. Dang it. Please, not the rock. Well, on the plus side, I think we're supposed to kill these guys. They nearly did our job for us. Please, no rock throwing. I mean, they're useful up to a point if you want to continue farming. We have better things to do. There is a letter to some smugglers, wagon masters. Among the papers taken from the Red Lyrium smugglers and the Dales is a note from the ringleader to his lieutenants. Beware that Red Lyrium. Our mage claims is much more potent than the blue. Like serving brandy in an ale tankard, he said. 2 nights later, he went crazy, frothing and screaming. We had to lock him in the warehouse. Looks like lyrium madness, but comes on faster. It's not all bad. Our new client, Samson, has his agents buying anyone who gets sick for gold. When they bought the mage, I asked why. Samson's people said, to make something better of him. For what they're paying, he must have something bloody spectacular lined up. Have the men be extra careful around the crates. Tell me if any come down sick. Keep the why to yourselves.
Another letter mentioning Samson. And papers with names. Cullen could use this.
Unless they're giving us more crafting materials, I'm going to have to pass on that. The loot they give is just going to be sold off anyway. Ah, crap. Even more of them. You should never face off against two at once. But if it can't be helped, oh yeah, I forgot. Even if you take them down to their knees, they can still swing. Now, why is it that my fire mines have not activated? Might need to go into my menu and have a look. If we didn't have such strong gear, this would be a tougher fight. That gear is making all the difference.
Corrupting a place like this.
I mean, maybe in a non-duped file, and if you didn't have all the necessary schematics, taking these down would be worth the time. Yeah, this is weird. I thought it was supposed to activate. This seems bugged. It's not working. Let me try throwing something else on. Yeah, see, this will work. I mean, that worked, but now this over here. I don't know. We'll probably just have to reload and do something. I mean, it was working earlier in the game, but after we did that dragon fight, something went kind of wonky. And now it refuses to activate. Oh no. We gotta stay on our toes because our friends are dying. Lovely. A pride demon. And us without our skills. I have to keep it moving. Our friends are dying. Not cool. And there goes Solus. Why did he not use a potion, I wonder? Alright, fun is done. There's a scrap of paper. There once was a sister from Sud begging alms, as a chantry girl should. Though she would take gold or clothes for the cold, she looked first for offers of... It seems the logger was unable to finish his poem. I think it's supposed to be like a dirty limerick. But whoever wrote it apparently died, 'cause they're no longer around. Well, the giants also use physical force. The demons, on the other hand, use elemental damage. And elemental damage is like one of the few things you can't avoid in the game. You either have to tank it or pull through it. And in that case, they didn't pull through and they could only tank so much. Anyway, I think that's going to be our session. We've done everything else in the Emerald Graves, haven't we? Well, aside from like one map that we have to complete. And also the chateau that we're leaving off for another time. But for the most part, the Emerald Graves is now done. Meaning next time when we come back to this, we can explore, I don't know. It's either this place or this place. Kind of depends, because this place is a bit more difficult than the Hissing Wastes. Let's have a look around. And maybe let's upgrade our tower now.
Right.
Here we go. We can now craft that main tower. Never mind this over here. Do we want a mage or Templar tower?
I ran it. I didn't write it.
I wonder who we can speak to about that tower.
Inquisitor,
How is it going? Do we have what we need?
our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Let me go see about the war table and we'll end this session.
Inquisitor.
Where the heck is the upgrade? Maybe next time we can have a look.
Inquisitor? At your order. Yes?
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Josephine has not changed. I wonder if we've gone through all of our dialogue. Oh, and I guess we have another perk to pick up. Where's the one that allows us to pick up more potions? This is the one. Though to be fair, having an extra 10% increase to defenses is not bad either. I suppose it depends on your playstyle. If you find that you're needing more potions, take this one. Otherwise, take this one. We'll take both. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up more potions. As for the War Table mission, we unlocked, I think, 1 or 2 in the course of investigating the Emerald Graves. Evangeline and I owe you our freedom, and indeed our very lives. I am greatly saddened to hear what happened at the Conclave. I truly hope for a peaceful end to this conflict, and the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of lyrium. I am chagrined that they were powerful enough to subdue us. Although your agents tell us that these red Templars serve as shock troops for the enemy, who has had both mages and Templars dancing to his tune, Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and our presence at Skyhold will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we are healed, we would be honored to serve. Yours, Reese. Also, there's a note. I asked you not to do this. I was as upset until it saved them. This is good. Good for them. Over here, Miller is free, and little worse for wear. Best of all, by escaping on her own, Miller preserved the secret of her connection to the Inquisition. Her adventure has given her quite the motivation to prove herself. If she learns from it, I feel her future work will be exceptional. Have we done everything here? I thought for sure there was something new. This might be the only one. Looks like Fairbanks was good on his word. The Freemen were helping the Red Templars smuggle red lyrium through the Dales. In exchange, they received gold and supplies, which was to go towards the furtherance of their cause. Their hopes were fueled, then exploited. We can end this by drawing out the Red Templars responsible for encouraging Freeman activity. This is not a job suitable for Josephine. If we want the best reward, who do we want to send out? Let me have a look. It doesn't matter. Send whoever is going to finish this one the quickest. So, Cullen. Yeah, first dibs. The Red Templars have already sent reinforcements to the Emerald Graves to protect their operation there. We can capture some of these reinforcements, deny them lyrium long enough, and they'll talk. Good enough.
To work?
And as for this one, we have recovered from our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see fit. Evangeline has friends among the Orlesian nobility who may listen to our cause, and I am familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages. Or if you prefer, we will be honored to join the Inquisition troops near Valfermin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best we can. Cullen would be the fastest one here. But who offers the best reward? Based on what I'm seeing, Liliana is a perfect choice here. Send Liliana because you will receive an amulet of power for coal. The others don't get anything near as valuable as this thing.
Let's see what we have.
And I guess that's it. Josephine over here won't be done for another hour. Oh well. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. Alrighty. If you guys have been watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions for me, leave them down below. Share the video, and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys have missed out on any of our previous play sessions with this game, hit up our playlist, or if you guys want to see more content, hit up our channel. If you're over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories. If you'd like to help sponsor our channel, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. But if not, don't worry about it. You guys can still support us by just watching our videos. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. That will be all for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. We will see you guys again Sunday evening or so. For now, take care, and have a good weekend.